in fact doing that much, at least in my mind, is the most influential president, certainly this century, and probably dating a good back chunk into the 20th century as well.
All right, there you have it. Good for him. Now, this is interesting. Trump promised tariffs and they delivered tariffs. I think tariffs are underrated. People, remember, Trump rang the bell on the China trade threat. Tariffs are a way to protect that. That was in the third term. That was actually before the third term. Tariffs are protecting the American economy. Unfair trade expenses, like that.
Wouldn't advise going inside. Not with your reputation for depravity and general aversion to the law. In all seriousness, your countenance is quite discernible, and there are certain of my consociates who would take it upon themselves to exercise their right to lethal force were they to encounter you in person. But it's good to meet you, my friend. Vincent, the LSPD's newest recruit. Let's take a walk. Relax. I'm a cop, but I'm not a cop. This is just where the universe put me right now. I mean, I have my path and you have yours. And quite frankly, I don't give a damn about your antics out there. In fact, we may be able to assist each other. I mean, check this out. You see that misguided individual? How do you think he's gotten away with selling drugs in front of that burger shop very conspicuously for 10 years now? In front of the largest department in the city. He cuts them in.
Effenberger, you copy? Yo, Effenberger.
I copy.
Worst last name ever, dude. I mean, effing what? Anyway, when you got 5, we all need some effing coffee down here on Dick's. And don't forget the effing cream and sugar.
Copy that. Oh, these motherfuckers. Huh? I'm out here getting coffee for cops on the take. And that guy over there is only a modicum of the issue. There's a new cartel running a large-scale cocaine operation out of the Cluck and Bell factory in Paleto Bay. And be in no doubt, the cops, they're not only turning a blind eye, they're actively facilitating. If you ask me, the cartel and the cops can both go to hell, preferably on the back of the same bullet. I'm talking about a surgical strike, man. Taking out the whole operation. That's why I came to you. Let's go somewhere a bit more unfrequented. I understand your motivation in these matters. If you raid that factory, anything you find is yours to keep. This isn't about the drugs for me. This is about these assholes running the biggest protection racket in the state. That's the kind of status quo I cannot abide. As far as my part, I can provide all the intel you need. Records, names, locations. We will need to educate ourselves on the factory, though. Gather materials so you can attack it with style and aptitude.
Ding fucking dong, Officer Effenberger. We're effing falling asleep over here. Get us some effing coffee.
Copy that. I'm on my way. Think about it. If anybody deserves to be fucked with, it's these guys. Can I count you in? Excellent. Now on to the first order of business. Acquire some funds. And fortuitously, we have files on some money laundering operations not far from here. The department allows them to operate for a share of the profits. I suggest we take a more proactive stance. Time to do what you do. I'll call you. Let me take these fucking assholes their coffee. Hey, you read me? Dropping you the location shortly. These are all businesses known for money laundering. I invite you to consider this as a double investment opportunity. A chance to raise the funds we need to go toe-to-toe with the cartel cop coalition. And as a bonus, you get to disrupt some of your more unsavory competitors. Not to mention, you'll land yourself a handsome reward when this is all over. So, based on your considerable reputation, this is just a normal day at work for you, huh? Seems like you got him shaking. Be careful. Okay, pure simplicity. Get inside, get the money, get out.
Ain't got nowhere to go. Oh! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! We got a man down! I'll fucking kill you!
They're still going to come in with precision in the next few months.
You fucking cocksucking bitch! I got a soldier down!
By the way, I will be able to assist you with my LSPD privileges. Accessing their database and communication. One that will prove useful throughout this venture, I'm certain. None of this stuff isn't in circulation. Make sure you look after Exhibit A.
Hey, keep fucking with me, I'ma beat your ass. Oh, look at you, Pork Chop. It's your last day today. Reloading.
It's personal and it's targeted.
at work. Allow me to explain some of the background to our endeavor. A few months ago, a new cartel arrived in San Andreas. They came up with a pretty smart plan to get their operation up and running. Pay key employees at Cluckenbell to look the other way while they use their distribution network to move large amounts of cocaine. The factory up in Paleto Bay is pretty much a giant processing facility for the cartel. Every other Cluckenbell van you see in town has a brick of coke under the mega mills. And of course, corrupt elements of the LSPD were only too eager to get cut in. Ingenious, right? But they think they got this whole thing sewn up. And that's where we come in. Be thorough. Don't leave any bags behind.
Let's get the fuck out of here! Fucking cocksucker. I'm reloading! You should've messed with me! You ain't gonna live, fool!
We're just getting started.
I said in a recent video that talk show host, if the brain dead dummies from DC can have a talk show, now mind you, it takes what, 5 to 6 of them to equal the brain power of one human being. But they come together and they're very good. Kamala Harris, she should probably have like a late night show. She does find everything funny, and it's time to take late night back to comedy. And there's no one who laughs as much as Kamala, right? So maybe she could do that. As far as Jasmine Crockett, do you remember the Martin Lawrence show? They had a chemistry Mark. Maybe Jasmine could do a spin-off and have the Wanda show with Jasmine Crockett.
The real DeWanda, Jasmine Crockett. The real DeWanda. The real DeWanda. Jasmine Crockett. The real DeWanda.
Don't mess with democracy. Don't do it. You can play that game in Texas. You can gerrymander the hell out of that map. Guess what? Two can play that game. In the United States of America, racism is going to be met with our taking a stand for democracy. You take a stand for racism. We will stand for democracy, and we will win.
They expect Democrats to kind of be the nice guys that we are. They expect us to take the punch and say thank you. Well, I am here to tell you not only are we going to punch back, but we're about to beat you down. We're going to win.
Right there, Kenny in Chicago this morning with some new developments for us on the story. What can you tell us, Garrett?
Jillian, good morning. Texas Governor Greg Abbott has also ordered the state police to help track down any of those missing lawmakers who are still within.
Man, fuck all that bullshit. They should be fired. It's a waste of our tax money to fucking put them bitches in jail or put out subpoenas and all that other bullshit on them. Fuck all that shit. Fire their asses, get rid of their asses, hire new fucking people. Period. Let's go.
The Texas Rangers to investigate those Democrats for potential bribery violations over paying off their fines using political donations. Most of those missing Democrats, though, are still here in Illinois, and overnight they said they will not be intimidated and they are not backing down in this fight. But since all they can really do is delay a vote on these new congressional maps, they are calling on Democrats in blue states across the country to take up arms in this redistricting fight.
Texas Democrats broke quorum because sometimes the only way to uphold your oath is to refuse to play along with the rigged game.
I want to encourage California and New York and Maryland and Washington State to say, you know what, our gloves are off. If war is war, and Democrats, when y'all are going to do it in Texas, we're going to do it here.
It's been Democrats who have shown up to the gunfight with nothing but good intentions and dull times. And that era is over.
Congressman D.C. is one of the lawmakers who will likely lose their House seat if these new maps are passed. But while Democrats across the country are calling foul over the GOP's redistricting efforts in Texas, Republicans are pointing out
Hi, what do you need?
Democrats have already done
You got it.
in numerous states, including here in Illinois.
Texas has relied on cerebral designs to fully represent the desires of every voter in the state. These are states where Democrats are having to come to grips with the reality. And that is, they are now losing the votes of Hispanics and black voters in the state of Texas. And these districts are going to show that Hispanics and blacks, as well as others, are voting for Republican.
Now, if Texas does go through with this mid-decade redistricting, Democrats in California are preparing to hold a special election, possibly this November, to have their own new congressional maps they could get rid of 6 House Republican seats. Of course, that is something that voters there would have to approve. Jillian.
All right, Garrett Kenny, Chicago Forest reporting. Thank you.
You're
Hi, everyone. This is Clay Travis from Mount Cape. Let's listen to Governors Newsom, Hochul, and Pritzker on their thoughts.
Thank you, Senator Cornyn, for working with President Trump.
And for making Texas great again.
Man, fuck all that bullshit. I paid for not to have this shit on my fucking TV. Bitch, go take this shit off my TV. Fuck, I paid for the have straight fucking TV. No fucking commercials, bitch. Why do I see commercials? This is some bullshit. Take this shit off my TV. I'm not supposed to have no fucking commercials.
They move forward to dismantling.
Okay, the networks are down, the equipment is ready, and we've crippled.
California move forward in kind, fighting yes, fire with fire.
This is a war. We are at war. And that's why the gloves are off.
We will not let power go unchecked, right? Or let your voices and their voices go unheard.
And of course, I'm going to put up for everyone to see. This is the map of congressional districts in Illinois, which, as you can see, they really had to twist themselves into knots to come up with this particular one. But this is like a gerrymandered arms race. How do you see it?
Well, first of all, thanks guys for having me on. And I can't believe that Democrats are this big of morons on this particular issue. They went to Illinois, which has the most gerrymandered districts, as you just showed, anywhere in the country, to protest the fact that Texas might do a gerrymander. In Illinois right now, Donald Trump got 45% of the vote in the state of Illinois. Do you know how many Democrat congressmen there are? 14. Republican congressmen? 3. So Illinois has gerrymandered a massive advantage for themselves. 45% of the state voted Republican, yet only 3 out of the 17 congressional districts in Illinois are represented by Republicans on that map we just showed. So why in the world, of all of the places you could go to complain about gerrymanders, would Democrats be this unintelligent to go to a place?
Democrats are stupid, man. Democrats are stupid. Democrats are stupid.
The reason why that map
All Democrats are stupid. I'm sorry. All fucking Democrats are stupid. If you are a Democrat, you are stupid. And you are stupid by fucking default. You're fucking fault for believing, because believing makes you into being a liar. But you don't know.
Democrat districts, as Democrats have been losing Hispanic voters, and they nearly lost Hispanic voters nationwide. They did lose Hispanic then. We have seen massive growth in states like Florida and Texas in the Hispanic voters.
You don't want to see Texas turn bright red, dark red, turning bright.
Under President Trump of Hispanic support. So I think this falls flat on its face. And even the New York Times, guys, even the New York Times said, if you want to analyze the overall nationwide vote, things right now are rigged a little bit in favor of the Democrat Party, because the national popular vote, which was won by Republicans in 2024, was not reflected in the same majority that you would expect, since Republicans only ended up with a 3-vote majority in the House. So all of this, I think, is falling on deaf ears, because Democrats are already coming with unclean hands, having done most of their gerrymanders already.
Clay, gerrymandering is one of those political.
Cousin Wade steered us right. This place is got gas, and it's ours now. But guess who the neighbors are? The Lost fucking MC. I thought we left them behind in Blaine County, but they got a clubhouse right down the block. Naturally, I took a piss in their gas tanks just to break the ice. You love that, right? Me and the trooper played a real welcome to the neighborhood party. I put in an order for the essentials. You know, wings, buns, some other shit. It's all sitting on a flatbed trailer down at the Jessup Terminal. Steal a truck, hitch it up to the trailer, and we'll haul it right back to the freak shop. Keep them alive, Fredo.
They are saying, oh, Texas, just out of nowhere, decided that they were going to do something different and you have to respond to it. The reality is that in the 2026 that happened, which Joe Biden is one in favor of Democrats. On that, but they actually invalidated some of the congressional seats as a result of some of the electoral votes. But they all started this in 2020. If anything, Texas is just late in their response, which Democrats are taking as an opening salvo, as opposed to what it is, which is a response to prior.
All right, great, Travis. Thank you so much for joining us. Got a busy morning ahead, and now just one of the stories. Thank you, Mike.
Trailer should be all ready for you. I didn't think a truck was a necessary expense, because
Well, I want to subscribe to none of that shit. Bad enough y'all be lying.
Response for Democrats, right? I mean, certainly not. This is a political look. I wanted to see what the political saying that's what I did. Now, she's loud, she's been reckless, and she might have just needed the Texas Republicans for more than a decade without even knowing it. Because what you're about to see isn't just.
Alright, you got the truck? Once you got it hitched, bring it back on to the freak shop and let's get this thing started.
The sergeant at arms and any officer appointed by her are directed to send for all absentees whose attendance is not excused for the purposes of securing and maintaining their attendance under warrant of arrest if necessary until further order of the House.
Good question. Well, like that.
Members, under the rules of the House under a call, any member who wishes to leave the hall must have written permission of the Speaker. The Chair is providing written permission to be entered in the journal for each member registered expressed on today's roll call to leave the chamber and return tomorrow at 1 p.m. Please return at the appointed time. Mr. Guerin moves that the House stand adjourned until 1 p.m. Tuesday. Is there objection? Chair hears none, and the House stands adjourned.
Oh, there's some favorites you expect.
I mean, that's not a debate, that's an execution right there. And therefore, that's a play. The runaway politics, right?
Is that shooting? Fuck! Don't tell me it's the fucking loss again! Don't you dare destroy our shit, you freaking two-wheel turnpipes! If I don't get those weapons, I swear I will go off the goddamn chain! I swear to God, if I hear that truck explode, I will lose every ounce of my shit!
Your father houses. Rocky decided to double down. When she does this, she's doubling down.
Ultimately, I'm going to never say ultimately because I don't have a good attitude whatsoever. But right now, the government wants to raise more Texas resources by just like I think he's just talking earlier today. I posted a copy of the warrant that was signed by the Speaker because the Speaker of the House is the House, not the governor. It is a cute little warrant that has a cute little frame on it. And so they like to talk a big game, but the reality is that, number one, you have a lot of intelligent attorneys that actually serve in the tech. I don't say ultimately.
She's angry, having to send the troops. Yeah. I don't think that's confidence, that's performance. Because, me, it is the truth. She jurisdiction stops at the state. She does. So it's easy to argue this. She got access to if this about protecting minds, yes. And that's why I mean, instead of sending news for some inner circle. So that's what we're all doing.
Part of my practice is criminal defense work. There is no felony in the Texas Penal Code for what he said. So respectfully, he's making up some shit. Okay? He's trying to get sound bites. And he has no legal right. Anything he did, speaks exactly how he's going to do. He's going to come get us. Speaks exactly how he's going to come get us. So, let me be clear. He's been that smoking beers. And I'm if the media don't follow, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
That's the reason why we shouldn't have no lawyers working in Congress.
This a lot though. I still do things. They can't just think matter. Can't defend the walk out. So they give it to the over in the soundbite of the fact that they abandoned their house. So remember, he's insane. Or be you football for a law. Every time Trump's name comes up, it's that. Unless, of course, it's them dodging the bullets. And speaking of slipping up, Rocket is getting
There's a clip of Jasmine Crockett, who was only famous for being so dumb, which is funny. He doesn't know that. But that, you know, if all Republicans ignored her, she would have no attention at all. But the reason that Republicans don't ignore her is not because she's a worthy opponent. It's because she's amusing these people. And she was recently on MSNBC, and she was talking about ID mandates for mail-in ballots.
So unfortunately, we've seen our numbers fall now that they have these sort of restrictions in place.
Who is that guy? You're not supposed to say that in public. If there were fewer mail-in ballots because ID was required, that would sort of suggest they used to have, maybe, potentially, fake voters and fake ballots. Ooh. So you're not supposed to say that.
No, man. I can basically admit, she basically admits voter ID laws reduce mail-in ballots for the Democrats. Then gets mad that anyone noticed. I mean, Scott Adams, he's right here. I'm not supposed to say that quiet part out loud. And this is why we're amused by it. I mean, yeah, he's trying to prop up, nigga. She's gonna be the independent. Oh. It's okay, cool. I mean, but all of this is something Democrats sweat doesn't exist. And I don't even know if I want to say it, but I'll just say, you know, bad ballots. If your ballots and required ID, exactly what's happening before. Instead of answering that question, Harrison.
They understand that you have a Mitchell Hitler in the White House right now that thinks that he is going to be helping people out of the thing and sir. They understand that you have a Mitchell Hitler in
today. I can't believe it. The new administration has passed a special area fund that will put $25,000 in your family's pocket
Man, shut up, that bullshit.
That's where instead of talking about drinking medicine, work with government, sorry. And you're behind it. You can say this shit like it's protection.
I hear you pulling up out there. Way to go, Fresh Meatus.
Yeah, so my district, what they did is they did a thing that we call, they packed my district up and then they cracked minorities from another community. And so what they did is they've increased the number of African Americans in my district. But while they were cracking out persons from another community and packing them into my community, they also removed all the economic engines, which is yet another red flag. This means that I don't have Southwest Airlines or JSX Airlines or Dallas Love Airport or Downtown or AT&T or Goldman Sachs, and the list goes on of amazing companies and corporations that I'm typically bringing in to make sure that we can talk about economic opportunities for the people that live in my district, including getting rid of the medical center in my district as well.
In response to this plan, we've seen Democrats in states like New York and California say that they would look into redistricting as well. Would you encourage them to do that?
I absolutely do. We are in a fight for the soul of this country.
Man, we don't want y'all in control no more. Y'all trying to steal y'all fucking spot.
But she's not mad they added more black voters to her district. She's mad at corporations in the airport. Translate that, my owners are gone. And with them, so we can see yes.
Yeah, I know the real reason the Democrats are making such a big deal about the redistricting of Texas is because Chapman could lose her seat completely, and Reid could lose his seat completely. Two other Democrats would have to compete against each other to win their seat. Only one gets through, and a fifth Democrat will have to win their seat against a Republican in what will be a Republican district. So long story short, they lose 4 to 5 of their Democratic colleagues. But what they didn't tell you is that the Democrats have already Congress with 8 different states, causing a total of 6 Republicans to lose their seats, while the Democrats gaining 5. And that's all just over the last 10 years. But that's besides, how did the Democrats decide that they're going to let Texas redistrict it back? They all fled the state. They all said, if we're not here to vote on it, then it can't happen. And that shit's illegal, so they've been ordered to come back or get arrested. But regardless of all that bullshit and drama, I don't know about you, but I could definitely live the rest of my life with a smile on my face, even if I never have to hear Jazz Market's voice ever again.
A new luxury car is available to win. Stop by and have a try at the Lucky Wheel.
Definitely losing. I mean, they have this fear of losing power.
They power low. Because they stole the power. They was harvesting the power that they didn't deserve.
This isn't just about Texas. This is about control of Congress. And the Democrats know this. They know it. And here's where the criticism starts coming from inside the House. Literally, from voices they can dismiss as the other side.
I know that might be a bit much for some of you, but there is a reason why we face so much opposition when we tell other Black women that they don't have to be like her, that they don't have to project consistent anger and jealousy and envy, that they don't have to constantly be angry at every single person for all of the things.
That's 19.
It's
Dealer
perpetually
wins.
full of evil intent and anger. That is why a lot of us are even confused as to how she got the way that she is. She is a girl who's taken care of by her parents.
Okay,
Through
bets are
all-
closed. Let's
it's
begin.
from surface level. She went to some of the
We have
best schools
13.
that St. Louis had to offer.
10.
Her father is a preacher. The only
Would you like another
reason
card?
or only way you could explain her behavior at this point is that there is something
That's a
inside of her.
16.
There is something inside of her corrupting her at her core. And some people might call it a Jezebel spirit. Some people,
Time to
may
send
say
in your
she's
bets.
therapy. There's all types of ways to explain it, but the
All
the
bets
thing
are
I want
closed.
you to
It's time
know
to
is
play.
that when you speak out against something
7.
like that, something that is so deeply
A 10?
rooted and ingrained in the culture of women, to the point where their own
Another
men
card?
don't even want to marry them, to the
17.
point where people don't
Do you
want
want
to
another
employ
card?
them, to the point where people don't want them to live in their
I see
neighborhoods.
16. Win for the dealer.
When you speak out against that spirit that's keeping them divided from society, there will be opposition. There will be opposition.
Your bets,
There will
please.
be men who even look
Okay,
like they're
bets are
supposed to
closed.
be in
Let's
support of
begin.
those women speaking up to keep them divided.
18.
There will be women fighting to keep
A
hold
4.
of that spirit inside of
Would you
themselves.
like another card?
Keep speaking out. Keep speaking up.
14.
And keep
19.
doing your best
Dealer
to liberate
wins.
more and more women from the bondage of that spirit that dwells inside of the
And
Jasmine
now your
Crockett's,
bets.
the Ayanna Presleys, and the Maxine Waters. It
All
looks
bets
the
are
same.
closed. It's time
It
to
looks
play.
the same every time you see it because it is the same.
That's a 14.
And it's okay if you make it
There's
mad.
a 7. Another card?
Someone from the old community says
Over.
she doesn't represent us. You can't call that racist.
There's a 13. Win for the dealer.
Excuse me. Christian Maxwell, she nailed it.
Time to send in your bets. Okay, bets are
hostility.
closed. Let's begin.
It's
20.
poison that
That's a 9.
isolates you from your
Do you
own
want another
people.
card? That's 19.
Pride isn't a symbol of empowerment. She's a warning of what happens when performance matters more than results do.
Your bets, please.
And if you think this is just a Texas fight,
All bets are
New
closed.
York's
It's
already
time
here
to play.
play defense.
These brave public servants
That's 11.
are taking a stand, a
10.
strong stand, against a blatant power grab that's
Would you like
happening in
another
their
card?
state as we speak. And this will have
15.
implications, not just in Texas, but for our entire
14.
nation and its
That's
future. And I have
17.
newsflash for
Dealer
Republicans in
wins.
Texas. This is no longer the Wild West. We're not going to tolerate our democracy being stolen and modern
And
day
now your
states
bets.
replaced by a bunch of
Okay,
law-breaking
bets are
cowboys.
closed.
Americans
Let's
don't
begin.
want a system that's stacked against them. They believe in fairness.
An
It's
11.
fundamental. Rigging the system
A
is
10.
un-American. But here they are, flagrantly breaking the rules
Another
so they
card?
can hold on to power. With that power,
And
they're
that's
inflicting
20.
more pain. But here in New York, we will not stand on the
17.
sidelines with the timid souls who don't care, will not invest their heart and soul into this battle. And that's why the gloves are off, and I
Time to
say,
send in
bring
your
it on.
bets.
If you're over
All bets
50
are
and
closed.
still haven't
It's
claimed
time
your
to play.
$25,000 burial benefit,
Man, shut up
We
with all
have
that bullshit.
10.
Oh man, this is bigger than Crockett now. Living in a local
Do you want another
Texas,
card?
These brave public
Stagecoach. How do you say
That's
this?
17.
That
Win
they
for the
step in
dealer.
there. Because, well, but it's also a declaration.
Your
Democratic
bets, please.
governors will shift their own no matter
Okay,
what the
bets are
map
closed.
says, which
Let's
tells you
begin.
Everything. This isn't about fair
A 10?
representation. It's about
That's an
holding
8.
on to power by any
Would you like
means.
another
I
card?
put H.
Same thing.
20.
You can't win by
That works.
There's
only
an
way to stay in
18.
the game is to change them for that. That's the Democrat playbook. So here's the takeaway. Jasmine Crockett
And
isn't
now your
just
bets.
losing it. She's losing donors.
All bets are closed.
losing the
It's
map,
time to play.
and she might be losing the seat.
A 15.
The warrants may
That's
be
6.
civil, sure, but
Another
for
card?
the political damage, that's going to be permanent.
That's
You
a
gotta
12.
always make sure you
That's a
follow
16.
me on
The
X
dealer's bust.
and Rumble, so you don't get the filter version of any of your fights.
You take care of that now.
But the other reason that we keep swinging. We gotta see what our next strategy, our next move is. We might just be looking at self-destruction. Real quick, let me go ahead and shout out the 4X Plug. Y'all already know.
Well, we ain't doing all that shout out bullshit. I'm just saying, we are not as stupid as these assholes believe, understand, have faith, and hope that we really are. But they fucking wordplay is just that. A bunch of word fucking play, using the words to play the game on us. It's time to wake the fuck up and realize who's lying to who. Because the truth makes sense, because the truth is already in you. And the truth in you is what you make sense out of living life with. That's why when somebody lying to you and it don't make no motherfucking sense, you supposed to know better. Naturally know better. I'm just saying, we're not stupid. We're not stupid. We're not stupid. It's not about a black or white. It's about who knows what. Believing is lying. Understanding is you under someone standing over you, beating some shit into you that don't make no sense. Faith is believing in the unknown. Last word, hoping that the shit happens. That's all fucked up ass word with no motherfucking action. None of them words got action. Because the truth is the truth. Either you know or you don't know. Because the need to know is you need to question any and everything that don't make sense to you. Because the truth is to make sense in you, for you to know what they talking about that makes sense, for you to do what they say that makes sense to do. You can see what it make. The make-believe nonsense stop you from using common sense, the common sense that you're born with. That's why you can't paint a picture of some shit that somebody telling you that don't make sense if it's not the truth. Because if it's the truth, it's going to make sense to you. Because the sense in you going to pick up on it too. Wake the fuck up. I'm just saying. Love the truth that's in you already, even if you don't know. I do. So all I'm doing is just telling you, I love the truth in you. It's all about the lies that you do that I don't like. Peace out.